Welcome back to PoPolitickin.com, your home for self-help meets hip-hop. Make sure you go on Spotify, on Apple Music, Google Play. Type in PoPolitickin, listen to our interview since 2008. 1212, the place to be with Tay Da Prince. How you doing?
I'm doing good, sir. And you?
I'm great. So why you the Prince, man?
Well, I'm the Prince because, my father is the king in our household. And so, my real name is Tayvon. And, for sure, as a nickname is, Tay. So in the house, I just like, man, might as well call myself Tay Da Prince.
Man, you from Ohio?
Yep, Springfield, Ohio.
All right, so how you got involved with music?
How I got involved in music? Well, my family is, real big in music. And so, when my uncle and my father, my uncle John Legend, and my father Vaughn Anthony, when they would go on tour, I would go on tour with them. And, just me seeing them, perform and seeing how the people reacting, how they would, touch their souls and, hopefully, change their lives. And that's something that I wanted to do. I seen that and I seen how it was affecting people. And I was like, man, that's something I wanted to do. So that's how I got into music.
But you rapping, right?
Yep, I'm rapping, yeah.
So what made you want to rap in that scene?
I look up to Kanye, Common, Mos Def, Talib Kweli, Slum Village, Tribe Called Quest. I grew up listening to those guys. So that's something, when you, inspired by somebody, that's something you want to do. So that's why I wanted to rap.
So how old were you when you knew you wanted to rap?
I want to say I was young, man. I was young. But when I wanted to start taking, music serious, I was 18. I'm 20 right now.
Was your name always Tay Da Prince?
Nah, I had a whole bunch of other names.
What was your first name?
I think my first name was Young Tay. Then it was King Tay. Then I was like, man, I don't really like them names. And so sat, back and I was like, I might as well just, use what my parents and them called me. And I was like, Tay Da Prince. So I was like, go ahead and use that name.
All right. And then I want you to talk about your creative process when you're making music.
Okay, yeah. So what I do is I make my beats, right? And so what I do is I go listen to a sample. And, when I hear something that I can rap over, what I do is I'll take that sample, I'll put it in my DAW, like Logic or Ableton. I'll throw it in there. And then what I'll do is I'll chop it up to, to my liking. I'll put some drums behind it. And then, I'll just start to mumble. And, me mumbling, I write it down or I record myself. Then I listen to the recording. Then I put words to it.
Mm.
And that's about it.
Then I want you to talk about your current projects. I saw you had a song with John Legend.
Yeah, so Love One Another. So I made Love One Another in 2015. At the time there was up to like 30 murders in my city, and my city's very small, so it was, it was a big hit for us. And I wanted to make a song to where, where we listen to it, it'll have people to think and want to change, change their lives. And the song is saying love, but it's a deep meaning, as in, put into action. Put in action that you show that you love someone, because in the song I said a brother would say love you, but he'll still kill you. Showing you, he's saying he loved the dude, but his action is not showing it. And so that's what it is. We just, I made that song to change the narrative to, hopefully when people listen to it, they'll change their lives.
So you say you made it 5 years ago. So how you think about how it is now, 5 years later? Seems like you need to make a part 2.
Right? It's crazy though that I made it, that long. No, not 2018. Yeah, 2018. Yeah, 2018. My bad. But it's still crazy that song is still, relevant today.
So what else you working on? What's your current projects?
Right now I'm working on my second album. My first album haven't came out yet. But I have another song on my first album that I'm gonna put out, here soon, called We Back. And then after that I'll be dropping my album. And then, we're gonna get to the second album.
How you working on the second album already? The first album ain't dropped.
Hey man, I gotta keep working, man. I got ideas.
So you done with the first? You said it's done. You just ain't came out with it yet.
Yeah. It's been done. It's been done.
So what y'all waiting on?
Timing, man. Timing is everything. You know, we just gotta be patient. That's it.
Cause I actually just had a couple, like the last couple artists I interviewed, they was like, man, don't be sitting on your stuff. They was like, just put it out. Cause they was saying like, I guess you end up keeping too much stuff and then you never come out with it and then you regret that.
Right.
Yeah. But you still
Yeah.
young though.
Yeah. I'm 20, and also I look at it as in like it's timing, man. You gotta be patient. You know what I'm saying? Like I drop Love One Another. We still working that record. You gotta work the records, man. If you don't work, if you just keep dropping records, then they gonna fall on deaf ears if you're not working them. You get what I'm saying?
What
And
you
so
mean not working the record?
like getting it out, like getting out there to to the world, to get it out to the masses, just so it's not a local song, so it could be a worldwide song. So we trying to get it on blogs, trying to get interviews, and trying to get this song into people's faces, performing all that. So that's what we're doing right now with this song.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. 'Cause I think a lot of artists, they don't understand that, especially like they put out their mixtape and then they just keep going, but they don't understand they got to work the record. So it's good you mentioned that.
Yeah, you put a lot of money and time into the records, man. So you gotta make it count.
Then what are some of your interests outside of music?
I play, a little hobby I do. I play basketball. Oh man, I read. I'm starting to read since we've been on lockdown. It's great right now to gain knowledge and start to learn yourself. But other than that, man, that's it, man. That's it.
What you
I
been
play
reading?
video games in and there. I play video games in and there.
What you been reading?
Yeah. I've been reading the Bible. I've been reading about, economics, the stock market. Been reading about how, the black families and stuff, how we split up, in the 1960s and, things like that. Just, gaining knowledge, man.
Then how would you define success?
Success to me, man, is, man, that's a great question. Success to me is when your music changes people's lives. That's success to me, man. And just hearing people, rap your lyrics and singing your hooks and just happy. And but really success to me, man, is really just seeing your music change people's lives for the better.
Where you see yourself 3 years from now, your career?
3 years from now, I see myself as a Grammy winner, a philanthropist, for my community, and let me see what else, and just be a A-list artist, be a household name. That's why I see myself in the next 3 years.
So what you be trying to rap about? Like what you be like? You rap about everything, or you just rap about like positive stuff, or you be rapping like?
I rap about everything. I rap about the people that's that's struggling. I rap about I rap about the things that I live, the things that I live, and the things that I see day to day basis.
Oh, yeah, 'cause I heard that one song, so I didn't really know. I was like, that was kind of like, like you said, it was kind of like a uplifting song. So I was like, maybe that's his whole, lane. You ain't rap about the drugs and nothing like that. How everybody rapping right now?
Nah, man. I believe in
lean or the pills.
None of that, man. I'm the guy that tells you not to do that stuff. that's the guy that's the guy I am.
Why you want to be that guy? So you ain't the cool guy then. You want to go to the party, they ain't gonna be messing with you.
Well, the reason why I want to be that guy is because for years, as we've seen in the black community, that we haven't gotten nowhere. We haven't gotten nowhere with the lean and the pills and the things that we promote. And so, I look at it as in it's my job to promote something different. And also, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with it. And then what advice would you give to new artists?
Believe in yourself, man. Believe in yourself. And what I mean by that, because I know a lot of people like believe in yourself and like they don't go in debt. So I'm gonna do that. When I was trying to learn how to make beats and when I was asking people to help me and things of that nature and they wasn't helping me, I still believed in myself to keep going and to learn how to make beats myself. And that's what I did. That's what I did. And, you know, I could say that I'm good at it now. You know what I'm saying? But I believed in myself. When I used to say in 2017, 16, I used to say, I'm going to get a song with John Legend because we from the same city. People laughed at me. I could have let that stuff discourage me, but I said, nah, this is something I believe in. This is a dream of mine. And I kept going. And, you know, you see it right now. I got a song with John Legend. And so everything, go ahead.
I was gonna say why you say you had to ask people to help you make beats if you saying that's your uncle and your dad. Why you just didn't go to them?
Because they don't know how.
So how you learned this, on YouTube?
Yeah, man, YouTube. Yep, YouTube. YouTube is the best source right now, man.
How long it took you to get good at it?
I was so dedicated, man. I learned how to make beats. Not even in a year.
What you
Go ahead.
use now to make beats?
What did I use?
Yeah, what you use now? Like what you use to make beats? What you making beats on?
I use a Kia keyboard, 49 keys, or I use my MPD, my little drum pad, and my computer. You know, some nice speakers and a Apollo Twin, and that's about it. That's all you need right now.
Then what would you like to say to your fans and supporters?
I want to tell them. I want to say thank you guys for supporting me. You know, it's been a long journey, and me and my team, we're very appreciative that you guys are still here with us today.
Then I want you to give us an interesting story. Give us something that happened to you, an interesting story.
Happened to me, interesting story. Oh man, I got so many, man. I'm trying to think. All right, for example, it was Kanye's tour. It was the college dropout tour, and I knew about him, and you know I looked up to him. I was a little kid. I was shy, nervous, everything, and so we went on the tour. I think it was in Columbus or Cincinnati, one of those places. And so we went there, and when I first met him, I was like, Uncle Johnny? And then he was like, I ain't Johnny. He's like, I ain't Johnny, I'm Kanye West. And then, and then we started all busting out laughing. So that's one thing that was, you know, and that's an interesting story.
But it seemed like you're trying to make your own name, huh?
Yeah, I want to make my own name for sure.
All right. And then what would you say to anybody just not hearing about you? Why should they go follow you and check you out?
The reason why I think people should follow me and come check me out is because if you're missing that sound that we had when it was 2005 through 2007 with the soul boom back, then I'm your guy. You know, I'm the guy that you want to come to and, you know, to get that good feeling and also have a meaningful message that can, you know, that can have you think about, you know, your life and, you know, how you can change it.
All right, man. I want to say thanks for coming through politicking with me.
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me, man. Be safe.
No doubt. You want to tell me your social media?
Yes, sir. All my social media, you can go to Tay Da Prince _. Also on my website, taydaprince.com. If you buy the single, Love One Another featuring John Legend, the proceeds will go to Feeding America and Second Harvest Food Bank that's here in my hometown.
That's cool. What made you do that?
I care for the people, man. You know, during this COVID, I was starting to, you know, sit back and realize that a lot of people are going through it. You know, a 5 to 9, a 5 to 9 people that work 5 to 9 don't mean that you off a good living. You get what I'm saying? People still struggling as working a 5 to 9, and I understood that. And so me and my team, we came together, and I was like, let's team up with somebody you know, with an organization that, you know, that is there for the people that's in need. And so that's why we went to Feeding America.
Yeah, I know you ain't working because you talking about 5 to 9. It's 9 to 5. I know you must have been working. You don't even know what it's called. You talking about 5 to 9 shit. Yeah.
I used to work at a lead spot. A chicken spot. And then before I became, you know, Tay Da Prince, I was working as an electrician. So yeah, I done.
So what made you quit doing that?
I ain't like it, man. It wasn't for me. It was
So
not for me.
Full time now?
Say it again.
You doing music full time?
Yeah, music full time now. Yes, sir.
So what's up?